Just Wellness, and I want to welcome you back to another edition. And today, my special guest is Pele Chen from Naturally Healing Inc. And today, I want to spend some time to just get to understand how did she get to where she's at. You know, when you take a look at her, she's the epitome of wellness. But you have to ask, is that something that just is natural, just genes, genetics, or is it, you know, is there more? So welcome.
Thank you so much for having me again. It's definitely not natural, and it wasn't genes.
Not surgeries?
No surgeries. Okay. Well, I've had surgery. I mean, I've had a lot
but not
of stuff.
Cosmetic?
No cosmetic. Absolutely not. It's been 11 years since I started this healing journey. Mm-hmm. Prior to that, I'm 42, first of all. Prior to that, I was always on some kind of over-the-counter medication or prescription drug, and it literally started when I was probably just a month old. I know that I was born with issues with my eyes, and my eyes were closed shut at birth. Every morning I'd wake up with mucus surrounding my eyes, and my mother, I can just feel it now, the hot cotton swab she'd used to remove all the mucus. And one of the things I remember was growing up on milk. And cow's milk, that is, and formula. So I suffered with a lot of colds and cavities
Phlegm.
And tonsillitis, and I also had numerous diarrhea episodes, gastroenteritis. I've had waking up with migraine headaches, going to sleep with migraine headaches. I've worn glasses since I was 4 years old, and put the glasses away about 9 years ago and haven't picked them up since.
Okay.
And I've had lumps removed from my breasts. I've had 3 lumps in my breasts removed. I've had lumps on my uterus. And I've been told I should have had a colonoscopy at some point in my life because they suspected that there was cancer.
So hold on, let's put it in perspective now. So we see a sickly child, teenage years, any better, any improvements?
No, teenage years were fevers, flus constantly, always going in and out of the doctor's office. Antibiotics was a regular prescription in my body.
Okay.
And I would always take Comtrex, Dristan, stuff for my sinuses. It was period pains, terrible, terrible pains. And just overall, every day I would need something to feel good, to numb the pain,
right.
or just to have energy.
Wow.
Didn't sleep well at night. I was very tired during the day, couldn't get up in the morning. And literally 11 years ago when I started doing massages, my massage teacher told me that my diet, could affect me in a very positive way if
right.
I learned to rely on my earth foods.
So there was no crisis, there was no...
Oh, well, yeah, I guess there was a crisis. I was going through divorce.
Okay.
The crisis was
the
divorce.
D word.
Yeah, and I had a 10-month-old baby. So I was very fearful of, first of all, having to support myself, having to maintain a livelihood and take care of a young child. And at the time I decided to do massage school. During the schooling, I was sick, constantly sick. So I'd have to take time off from school. I'd have to stay home with the daughter. And it was affecting my grades in school.
Right.
So because of that, I turned to my massage teacher, which was very inspirational to me at that time.
I have to ask a question. Why massage? What were you doing before massage?
Oh my goodness. I was doing so many things. Right before massage, I was in advertising, placing ads for TVs and radio.
Right.
Prior to that, I was becoming a...
Sales?
Well, I was buying airtime for clients and placing the ads.
Stressful or?
Yes, highly stressful. Deadlines all the time, 9 to 5 job, which would make it actually 8 to 10. It would turn out to be very, very long hours. Never had enough time to have proper meals. And there were all these smoke breaks. I used to smoke a lot of cigarettes back then. And haven't smoked a cigarette since I was 28.
Wow.
So it's been a long time, and my lungs have definitely healed a lot since removing that from my body.
Sure.
But the whole diet change really caused more energy. It stopped all of the issues with flus, sinus problems, asthma problems. I no longer suffer from lumps in the body. My glands, I used to have swollen glands in my lymph, in my armpits and my groin. They're no longer an issue.
So stop there. You mentioned lymph.
Yes.
Speak about lymph.
Well, the lymph.
What is lymph?
Right. To me, and from what I'm learning from my mentor right now is Dr. Morris, and he teaches that lymph is our
Robert Morris,
sewer.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yes,
Robert
yes.
Morris. He teaches that lymph is our sewer system.
Yes.
It is what our bodies they dump their waste. Our cells breathe just like we do. They eat just like we do, and they have bowel movements. They have, they have feces,
Sure.
they excrete waste basically, and this waste goes into our blood, and our lymph system is what cleans that. Our lymph system draws that waste out, and the lymph is supposed to be filtered through the kidneys, through sweating, through sneezing, coughing.
You said something a while ago, and I want to make sure we clarify. You said that our cells have the same activities that we have, which is to break down foods, eliminate, to breathe, respire,
Right.
to need to rest
Right.
and rebuild themselves, right?
Yeah.
So and when the cells eliminate, it eliminates into
The lymph.
the
The lymph is the
lymphatic
cleaning
system.
system.
Okay.
Yes, the
Okay.
lymph is the garbage disposal. And we're supposed to be taking out that garbage every day, either by our bowel movements, urination, sweating,
Right.
coughing, sneezing, crying. It comes out in all kinds of pores in our
Sure,
body.
sure.
Our skin is our biggest system, our biggest excrematory system. And literally, it releases through the sweating that happens. A lot of us don't sweat because we put on lotions and we block our pores.
Yes.
And a lot of the parabens in our lotions and stuff like that, I no longer use lotions because of that reason. So I tend to be a little dry.
Well, we could go on and on, but I want to make sure we understand the bottom line here, that by paying attention to yourself, you have reversed not a lifetime of disease, illness, and restored balance in the body. And today, any drugs, any health issues?
I don't take any over-the-counter drugs. I don't take any synthetic drug. I haven't in 11 years.
Wonderful. So you're naturally healing.
Yes, my
Wonderful.
earth food is my medicine.
Give thanks. Well, again, thank you so much for joining us. And remember, be well, live well, and stay well. Until next time, welcome to Wellness and Just Wellness.